schedule, the schedule I want it in Excel. So you've probably had me talk about this before, but we'll just go through it again. So by the day at least, don't have to have it by the hour, but by the day. So I would do the whole week, right? So I'd do like Monday, maybe you start on Sunday, whatever you want. And then have your tasks going down this left side, right? So um, make it look good. Those are just extra columns I can use later. So tasks would be here, and then just use shading to show when you're going to work on it, right? So you can just shade regions. So maybe this is design. Maybe this is research. Maybe this is meet with another student, because we do want input on our projects from other people, right? So like have very specific things. Break these tasks down into the smallest pieces possible. Like maybe you want to meet with another student every Wednesday, right? So that can show up as a red box. So then, you can go off to this next week and have that red box again. And then this is all fuel for your progress reports at the end of each week. So that's how I'm going to look at it, is I will look at what you have on your task list for the week, and then I'm going to look at your progress report and see that it matches the task list. Usually schedule is like a living document. You're going to get behind. Very seldom do we get ahead. Most of the time we get behind. The schedule can change, right? Like week 3, I'll have you give me not week 3, that's next week. Week 4 or week 5, I'll have you give me a new schedule. Like update your schedule and give that to me. If you say, my schedule is still good, everything's good, then I'll be like, nice job. But, things change, parts of the project change, maybe even some of the requirements change. Things you have to learn changes. All kinds of things can go on. But we want this task list as small as a task as possible. Try not to leave, like research, I might have an issue with that because I want to know what are you researching? So maybe I'm going to research, concrete footings, right? And then maybe I'm going to research roofs, because there's a roof, right? So try to break it down into small pieces and don't leave anything vague. If it's vague, I'm gonna be like, what? Like if you just put, SolidWorks, that's not enough. I'm gonna want to know what are you modeling? Like SolidWorks, foundation. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up, right? But don't leave it like I'm gonna do the drawings. What drawings are you gonna do? Like what's the plan? Because that's probably one of your engineering content areas is going to be graphics, right? So you want to try and plan that out. You've done enough graphics to know how long it takes to draw something. And it takes some time to do it right. So any graphics you do, we want engineering quality graphics. So that means we want it as in a drawing at some point with dimensions, with title blocks, all the things that we learned. We want to try and showcase and demonstrate. These can be pretty narrow because it gets pretty long. Like you're going to have 8 weeks, 10 weeks in your schedule kind of thing. So spend some time making your schedule kind of a usable document because we're going to print them. We're going to put them on the wall and we're going to manage them. That's kind of how we do projects. In Blackboard, there are some key things that should be in your schedule. Like you have to do a progress report every week. So maybe you're going to do that progress report on Friday, but I wouldn't. I'd probably do the progress report on Thursday. That'd be my thing to get it done, right? So that all those can be in the schedule. They should be because that's all work you have to do. It's not on the project, but it's for the class and it's for me. There is a purchasing cutoff on the 15th of May. 15th of May, I won't do any more purchasing. You can still purchase. I don't like you to spend money. But if you want me to purchase stuff for you, I want it done by the 15th of May. That's like 3 weeks early from the end of the term. So that means you have to have your material list and things that you need if you're doing an actual build before that date. Maybe we can slide that to the 22nd. So, yeah, I'm going to do it right now. Change it to the 22nd. Give you 1 more week. But then that gives us very little time to build. So that's a problem with the purchasing cutoff being on the 22nd. If you're buying materials here, that means you're building all weekend and all week, and then the final presentation is there. That gives you 2 weeks to build. So if you're doing a physical build, not everyone is. But I encourage you to because it's more fun to build something physically than it is to sit at a computer and stare at it. You can do both. You can have Revit files, you can have SolidWorks files, and then you can do some kind of physical build. So up to you. All right, final presentations here on the 5th. That should be in your schedule for sure. And then the final document is due, the packet is due on the 8th. And that's just a collection of everything in the project. So get those kind of hard deadlines into the schedule. You can color code and organize this however you want. But this is a common way to do things. These can overlap for sure. Like, this, see if I can do this. Yeah, I just did a copy. Just copied the whole thing, right? I can get rid of this shading. The shading is here. If you have any questions with Excel, you can definitely ask me. But, definitely things can overlap. Like research, that can go on maybe for a whole week, right? So it's okay that things overlap, but when things end, that's when those things should be done, and you should be leaving that behind to go to the next thing. So obviously we would need the design done before we do engineering calculations. So that should not be overlapping, those kind of things. All right, good? Have a feel for what I want? Yeah. All right. We don't have Excel on your laptop. We have Excel in the lab. And I think you have access to Excel through the college's email, Microsoft system. I don't know how that works, but students have told me. It's not like perfect Excel, but and again, if you don't have Excel and you have something similar to this, some spreadsheet software, that works for me just fine. All right. So that should be uploaded by Friday, along with the final proposal by Friday. All right. We are working.